Yeah, so I like the Calgary Flames. They've burned us on this show specifically before, but followers of mine will know we were big on them Saturday and that paid off, although it wasn't a shootout. But the Flames are just, by any indication, due for a notable uptick in form. Over the last 11 games, they've played one of the hardest slates all season. They've had the hardest schedule. We keep touching on this. I know Pittsburgh's still a tough matchup, but they played to an above 50% expected goals share at even strength, even through that incredibly tough matchup. That's been without Chris Tanev, who's really moving the needle at even strength without Jonathan Huberdeau. Now the offense looks considerably deeper if Mike Ruzicka can keep carrying a heavy load on the top line. Like if they're going to get this kind of play from him and keep Huberdeau on the third unit, that offers a lot of balance. So I think it's just a perfect spot to back them beat the Penguins. I'm going to be riding Calgary a lot. And I think this is a great time to stick with that. They're probably going to be about plus 115, and I'm going to be pretty high on them at that price.
Yeah, that's the Wednesday night puck drop, 7 p.m. in Pittsburgh. I'll be with you on the Flames. I think that generally they're just a buy team right now, as you talked about. The signals are there for Calgary. Also a team just to keep in mind with future prices too. Like we were really high on them coming into the season, and the slow start shouldn't have changed our minds all that much for the Flames. My favorite underdog, the Ottawa Senators. They are going to be on the road in Vegas on Wednesday night. So we're going to see a big number. I'm guessing it's going to be around, 180, 170. I like it at that number. The Senators have been all right, 5-on-5. It's just defensive lapses, pedestrian goaltending here and there has kind of doomed them to another slow start. But the process is just much better. They have the offensive upside still showing up. I just think that if we're looking at a situation where Vegas, like they did just lose in overtime. They're 7-2-1 over the last 10. So the market prices are just going to be way too high in Vegas. And we talk all the time about teams that punch up well. Last season, it was the Senators. And I think we're going to start, because of their slow start, we're going to start seeing some bigger prices on them. After the market was too high on Ottawa coming into the year, everyone got burned. And so naturally it's going to dip and you're going to get some good prices. We're back on the Sens, baby. The pesky Sens, hopefully. So Ottawa for me is my favorite dog.
Yeah, I like the Sens as a dog as well. I'm definitely interested to see where that price opens. Ottawa have an expected goal differential of -3. That's a lot better than any team near them in the standings. So hopefully that's going to lead to a better price than we should get here. The process has been really reasonable. Basically, they're winning big or losing small, which eventually their projected points, it's a lot higher than it has been right now. So yeah, they're definitely undervalued. Their side will probably be looking to target. And I don't really like them as a team, and I'm kind of happy with how things have gone, but they're not as bad as their record thus far.
Yeah. I mean, you just kind of take a peek around the standings, right? Like 6-10-1, the Senators are. That's right down at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. They actually have the worst record of the East, along with right behind Buffalo, who's lost 100 games in a row, then Columbus, who we both think is terrible. So if you're going to see Ottawa priced in that tier, it's just going to tell you buy on this team. It'll be more pain more often than not, but the prices will be good.